Alright, you're luck here again, another lesson in the New Testament is Fake series. Today is October 7th, 2016, and this lesson is entitled The Ruling King. The idea here is very simple, that when a Messiah is coming to deliver the children of Israel, they keep the power with themselves, or they can't deliver the children of Israel, right? They don't give the power away to the ruling king. They don't allow the ruling king to just overpower them and take them out, right? They keep the power, because if they are really sent by the Most High, they're going to get the job done. But we find that this Jesus actually gives power over to the ruling king, right? In Rome, which in this case the Pilate it was who said, okay, let's put him to death, right? Even though apparently he didn't want to. But basically, the ruling king, or the leaders of Rome then, the government of Rome was able to put Jesus, the Son of God, who was the most powerful person to walk the earth. He gave his power over, even though he came as a Messiah. I have not known Messiahs to, when they show up, just give their power away on the spot like that. So again, herein lies the problem with this New Testament, acting as if it's the New Covenant, and with the Jesus that's portrayed in it. Because Messiahs, as I look in Scripture, do not just give their power away. Did Cyrus show up and just give away his power? Did Moses show up to the Pharaoh and just give away his power and let the Pharaoh overpower him and put him to death for having killed a man years before that, prior to fleeing into the wilderness? No, Moses didn't just give up his power like that. But Jesus, who should be the smartest of all Messiahs and the most powerful, since he is actually the Son of God, and who claimed that he and his Father are one, he is not as smart as the other Messiahs who actually got the job done. See, they pulled a lot of fast tricks, a lot of quick miracles with Jesus all over the pages of the Gospels, to trick you into thinking that the greatest need that the Israelites had under the Romans, the greatest need that they had was healing in their bodies. No, their greatest desire was salvation from their enemy, the Romans. They wanted to be saved from that situation. That's why they had asked them when they're going to restore the kingdom. So if you look in Matthew chapter 27, verse 1 and 2, it says, when the morning was come, all the chief priests and elders of the people took counsel against Jesus to put him to death. And when they had bound him, so look at that. I mean, they're having even a meeting to just take the time to discuss how they're going to put him to death and so on. And this could just wait till the morning, because it's like, he's not going to get away from us anyway. We already got him, right? So he can't even break out of prison or whatever. Like, they just got the time to go sleep on it, and let's get up and just deal with this in the morning. And they had a meeting, some big conference meeting, and decided to put him to death. So verse 2, and while they're deciding this to put him to death, he sits in prison all night, apparently. Or whenever, like once they decided to put him to death, he just sits in the same spot, doing nothing about it, while they plot his death. I just don't know of messiahs usually just waiting while, or kings coming to rescue their own people, are seeing their own army being attacked, just saying, let them kill them, and afterwards I'm going to let them kill me as well. They got up and they strategized and they did something. Because kings usually understand that they should not just be defeated easily. But Jesus sits down and lets them have a meeting about killing him, and then turns around and it is said of him that he is the king of the world. He's the king of kings, I should say. That doesn't add up to me. Because a king of kings, you're going to show that you are greater than other kings. And other kings don't just have it as a standard practice to let their enemy kings just kill them easily like that. They fight back. So verse 2, when they had bound him, they led him away and delivered him to Pontius Pilate the governor. Run now to verse 17 and 18. Therefore, when they were gathered together, Pilate said unto them, Whom will ye that I release unto you? Barabbas or Jesus, which is called Christ? For he knew that for envy they had delivered him. You see, this Pilate, he knew that it was just out of envy, and it says it means, spite. Right? So there's a real war here going on. Right? To just get rid of this Jesus. He seems so powerful and whatever, right? And he's bringing a strong new message to his people and so on and whatever. And again, he just sits idly by, bound or whatever, and he just lets people make all these decisions about taking him out, and he doesn't do a thing. But all the other kings of Israel, or the messiahs in the Old Testament, they always hid out. Either they tried to escape if the battle got sore, or they cried out to the Most High, but they were trying to fight back and resist in some kind of way. Right? They were trying to fight back. I just don't get it. So that's my problem for this lesson, is that the one who is said to be the King of Kings, the greatest king of all, he just lets people kill him. They just kill him. And you say to me that it's because he has a master plan to return later and to take over. What has he done to show that he can pull that off? The God of the Old Testament shows that he's able to gather his children back, like in Isaiah 11 and 12, because he had gathered them in times past out of enemy lands where they were taken, right? Or he fought off enemy nations to deliver his people. So he proved that. So I can see the God of Israel delivering us again like he did in the past, because he proved that in the past. But what has Jesus done to let us know? What has he proved to us to let us know that he can return and overcome these kings next time? Nothing. It's just pure, raw faith. That's all it is. There's no real assurance there. None. So you're basing not on facts, not on actuality, not on stories in the New Testament that showed that he overcame these people, but just based on the fact that he said he was the Son of God and that he could do some miracles. Now, if you want to say to me that he can heal more people, that's a different thing, because at least in the pages of the New Testament it showed that he healed some people. So if you come back and heal more people, or if you will heal some people now, that's different, because he showed that in the pages of the New Testament. But did he show that he delivers? No. 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 So ruling kings who are oppressing a people, let's say in this case Israel, they have a tight hand on Israel. But when a Messiah or another king like Cyrus comes, that Messiah kind of person does not come and gives the ruling king, the evil ruling king, their power, or else how will they deliver the people? But Jesus, he comes with all the power and said, all power is given unto me in heaven and in earth. And I'm the actual son of the Creator who started this all. And when he comes, he just gives up all his power to the ruling king, to the ruling empire, Rome. And that's supposed to make sense?